When I first became a trustee at Camden County College, I didn't really have a clue as to what was required of me, except to attend a meeting and vote on the resolutions. I learned that I needed to read that packet, which is sometimes over 100 pages long with all the addendums to it and the attachments, and I learned that reading that packet was vital. It was vital in the way you voted. It was vital in the future of the college, because there were things at certain points maybe I could not vote on because there was a conflict of interest, because I knew the party. And a lot of trustees would say, well, I know, but it's okay to vote. And I said, you better speak to the attorney. So what I learned was, as a trustee, you need, your best friend would be your attorney, your chairman of the board, and your college president. But before you get to that point, you're new, and you really don't know too much. And I was invited to the NJCCC trustee seminar. And I've been in education since 1968. And I won't even tell you how old I was when I started. I was just a baby. And I went to my first trustee seminar with NJCCC, and I came back smiling because I had gleaned information that I never realized I didn't know. And we're in education for a long time, some maybe not so long, but we think we know a lot. But a lot of things change over the years, and I learned to attend all the trustee seminars. We have 3 a year. In fact, they have become pretty popular, and if there's questions after that seminar, you can call the staff. Larry is available, Linda Lamb and the whole staff. Jake is there, and they will answer your questions. Another important thing that we're doing, because these seminars are very popular and they're very educational. Of course, we're in the business of education, so being educated ourselves as a trustee is very important to our role as a trustee in our local college. But we learned that we're going to create something new this next year, the NJCCC. We're creating a new trustee academy. That's how important we feel that our trustees are in the whole process. And it's going to be a statewide outreach from the council to new trustees, welcoming them to our community colleges. We're going to take some time during this to establish the trustee ambassador conference calls. Each college has an opportunity to have 1 or 2 trustees that would become ambassadors for their college. And they would take phone calls once a month, and they would get vital information as in the political arena, what laws are going to be affecting us, what's happening in the other community colleges. And they report back to their board and talk about what that phone call meant and what was on that phone call. So that information is shared with the rest of the trustees. It's really important, if you care about your college, if you care about the position that you're in, that you educate yourself. And the main way to do it is through the New Jersey Council of County Colleges. You'll get an education of your resolutions with your president and your professional staff that are at the meetings. But when you really want to know truly to be a heartfelt trustee at your college and you want to do your best, you need to really be educated in the laws too, and all the other variables that make you a good trustee. So I highly recommend that you look into our new trustee academy next year, and Larry will be sending out some information on that. And if you have any questions about that, refer them to Larry.
Trustees, even if they only do it once in their trustee career, attend an ACCT leadership conference and an ACCT legislative conference, which is always in February in Washington, D.C., and choose one of the leadership conferences that is far away from New Jersey. Because if you go to one in New York City or Boston, it's all going to be Northeast oriented. If you truly want to get a picture of the entire sector across the country and the different kinds of challenges that people face in different parts of the country and the ingenious ways that community colleges have risen to those challenges, go to one far away. The last one was in San Diego. Yes, it was a nice place to go, but the important thing was that it was a totally different facet of the community college sector that you see. And the legislative conference in February, yes, you can go to your congressperson's office locally, but there's something about all of the trustees marching through the halls of Congress and calling on their legislators in groups that has, and on their 20-something, their staff, that implants in their heads exactly what we're doing. There's a lot of follow-up from those, and it's well worth doing one of each of those at least